Relationships are so easy. Do you agree with me, or are you like feeling upset already? Like, oh, come on, shut up, you. I want to tell you, and I'm sure you have heard that many times, but maybe this time it really will sink in. You have to only change you in a relationship and take care of you in a relationship and give yourself everything you need and want. And then relationships around you, if that's your partner or your neighbor or your kid, these relationships will become so easy and fun and flowy because you are taking full responsibility for your own being, for your own self well-being, and for your thoughts, your action, your words, your feelings. If you are fully present for yourself, and I mean, you are in a relationship with yourself for the whole life, from the first second to the last breath. It's you and you. So why not be your best friend and really take care of yourself, and not in a airy, flowy way? No, really practical. If you have to go to the toilet, just go and pee. That's, you owe yourself that. And if you think that's just such a basic tip, Ronja, it is, but it sums up, if you take care for yourself in the little moments, like, I'm so angry right now. What do I need? I need a walk. I need to get away from all this shit. Do it. I need a nap. I'm so tired. Do it. And I know if you have little kids, you're like, again, shut up, Ronja. But you can do things like, you can figure it out. You need to take yourself seriously, and your needs and your wishes and your dreams. And that's really what my whole book, The Joy Compass, is about. I have a pen in here because I want to read the book to you afterwards, not the whole one, but the part of relationships. And it's written for men and women. It's 2 books in one. I show it to you in the camera on the website and on my YouTube channel. If you watch this here, you can see that the cover. It's written for men and women because I really think men and women think different, and these differences are so beautiful. And the book is really for straight people, because I'm straight. I can only give my advice. If you are from the LGBTQ plus community, please understand that I can only give advice from my own perspective, and I wouldn't dare to give you advice. And I use just she and he, she and her and hers and he, his, him pronouns in this book. But of course, there is inspiration for you in there too, if you want to read it. That was now a long explanation in that department. Men and women, if straight couples get their shit together, I really think the world will be a better place. Because in my opinion, or in my friend circle, gay couples are just more awake anyway, because they had to overcome all these obstacles for finding each other. I really think straight couples have so many twists and things not together. And I want to inspire you to find your own way. I don't say I know the answers, but I have the questions for you. And that's why I want to read this chapter to you. And it's from the man part of the book. You see, it's first, it's everything for, the whole book is for men. And also the design inside of the book is different. And then the women book starts, and it's the same chapters, but different stories, different personal things in there, different tools sometimes, but basically it's the same, but in a different language. And I read from the male part now for you, okay? It's on page 27. And in the beginning of the book, I speak of the wheel of life, all the different areas of your life. If you go through all them, and we do that in the Joy Academy too, more in depth, of course, than in the book. It's just all these areas you can rate yourself from 1 to 10 and find out where are the priorities, where do I want to go all in and change things. And now we are talking about the spoke of the wheel of life of family, relationships, and love life romance. You won't need any help to figure out the travel spoke, but I want to work through the family relationships and love life romance topic with you together. Okay, ready? From 1 to 10, where are you on these two spokes? Generally and in the big picture? Let's say you have a brilliant lady in your life who is super confident and doing her own thing. Spending time with her is fun and easy. You can make fun of each other and have deep conversations. You spend lots of quality time together and you do things alone or with your own peers, because that way you have something to tell each other when you come home from a trip with your buddies. You both have big goals in life and help each other achieve them. Maybe you have kids together and you love them. They trust you, you trust them, and together you are the family gang which supports each other no matter what. Your home is filled with laughter and fun. You all communicate openly and with great respect for each other. It's just so damn good to be the dad of this clan. Let's say you have a great relationship with your parents and you admire them for their legacy. Your siblings are your cheerleaders and you all take care of each other. Are you still reading? Did you nod and smile and say, yep, that's my reality? Or did you hate me for this paragraph? How is your reality? Are you single and desperately looking for your other half? Are you single and very happy that you don't have anybody to care for? Do you have a relationship, but it's a constant disaster? I know, I mentioned all the stereotypes and extremes. Only you know what is going on in your relationship department. Only you can be brutally honest with yourself. As in the job discussion, ask yourself, how am I doing here? How is it going? And what do I want? What did you think when you read the ideal family situation above? Did you say, ugh, I can't stand this Hollywood trash? Or did you think, oh yeah, that's the dream, but it's not possible for me? While discussing your job situation, I could say, go and find a job you like and love. Go and do your current job really well while you go step by step towards your dream job or business. That was the previous spoke of the Wheel of Life where we were discussing the job situation. Relationships are much more complex, much more diverse. You can be a lone wolf and love it, or you can be in the same situation and be very lonely and desperate. Wherever you are on your journey through life and however your relationships and love life look, ask yourself, what do I want? Write that down. Take out your journal. You can hide it from whomever is not allowed to read it, but hey, whoever would find it should be proud of you for doing this work for you and the important people in your life. I hope that you have relationships where a personal journal is respected and no one makes fun of it. And write down how you want to shape this spoke of your wheel of life. I can ask you similar questions like in your work situation. What do I like about my love life right now? What is going well in my relationships? What am I grateful for? What makes me happy? What's working? Focus first on what's going well. Write down even the smallest thing you're grateful for. That's something I want to train you to do throughout this book anyway. Focus on the positive things, even though you are aware of what is shitty and miserable. It's better to see the good things first instead of focusing on everything that's going wrong. If you haven't written down a word by now, can you please move your ass and go and get a notebook? I mean it. Writing things down is like free therapy. Therapy? I don't need therapy. Okay, forget I said that. I believe that every single person on this planet can profit from talking or writing about the things going on in their lives and about what they want. That way, you can bring your thoughts in order and see things clearer than before. So I ask you again, what do you like about your love life right now? What is going well in your relationships? What are you grateful for? What makes you happy? What's working? Write your answers down. What do you hate about what's going on in your relationships, in your love life? What do you want to change? What can you change? The good news is you can only change yourself and nobody else. The bad news is you can only change yourself and nobody else. Not funny? It's just a fact. And I think it's a good one. Taking full responsibility for yourself is much easier than taking responsibility for everyone around you. If you are fully aware of this fact, you can focus only on you. How do I speak with the people around me? How do I treat the people around me? By people, I mean your spouse, your girlfriend, your buddies, your kids, your friends, your neighbors, and the random folks you meet at the supermarket and in the park. How do I want to be in my relationships? How do I want to play the game of life within my family and in my love life? What do I think of others? How do I judge others? How do I talk to myself in my thoughts? How do I judge myself? Lots of things to think about, right? What do you want? Write your ideal situation down, even though you might think that this will never happen. This only happens to the other guys, not you, right? Nope. Impossible is nothing, or in positive words, everything is possible. You can change, you. And that's enough to change everything around you. Cool? Your notebook should be full of notes by now. Don't read any further before you do your journaling. I taught food technologists at a professional school for 12 years. In Switzerland, we have a system of learning a profession after 9 years of school. It's a combination of working and going to school. After 3 years, you have a practical and a theoretical test, and if you pass, you're a professional painter or baker or carpenter, or in my case, a food technologist. My students were working in chocolate factories and beer breweries, or making cookies, pasta, potato chips, and any other processed food you can imagine. I had a great time with these students who were between the ages of 15 and 18. I had 2 rules in my classroom. You are nice to me, I am nice to you. For everything else, I asked them to please use common sense. Maybe I was a little too easygoing, but hey, what do you remember from your school days? It's not what you had to learn in the classes, right? It's the fun in between classes, the teachers you loved, the friends you made. I loved all my students. In a total of 800 within these 12 years, there were maybe 5 complete idiots. That's an okay rate. And we had a great relationship. Relationships are the key to learning and growing, right? And if they didn't do the homework, I wasn't upset at all. They had to do it for themselves. If they didn't do it, that wasn't my problem. I was good at letting go and having no expectations. That's how I had them do more in my classes than in all the other subjects. They felt responsible for their own learning. Bragging me, but wait, I have a point. So what about you? Are you willing to do your homework for yourself? Don't do this for me. I won't check if you did it or not. I don't care. Actually, I do care, but I have to hand the responsibility over to you because it's your life. I want to have the same respectful and fun relationship with you as I had with my students. The big difference is that I don't have to test you. You don't have to memorize the structure and process of a pasta dryer in great detail and explain it in a test. I don't know more than you. You are the expert of your life. But when it comes to changing it, you need to do the work. You need to do the homework for yourself. Got it? What do I want to change in my relationship game? Can I be more present? Can I listen better? Can I just give my love a big bear hug instead of arguing over the same shit as always? Can I say clearly what I need and want in order to have the relationship I wish for? Do I know what I want? How would my relationships change if I step up my game and bring joy into it? Choose to answer the questions you like best. Take some time off for thinking and writing. You don't have time? Switch off your TV or put down the phone. I'm sure that you'll find time. And hey, it's so worth it. I can't wait to hear from you, to hear how you're rocking it and how happy you are that you did this journaling shit, because it was the beginning of changing you. With changing yourself, your surroundings slowly change too. And then the book goes on in different spokes of the wheel of life, you know, like living space and physical environment, and health, wellness, physical fitness, and food is in the self-care chapter. So it's a really holistic view on life and how to, what do you want in all the different areas of your life? And you feel the power and you feel how you can change things. And that's so important. And if you want guidance, if you want inspiration and work with me, join me at my next workshop. It's at the 13th of June, and we will dive into relationships, the topic of relationships, and everything you can change and do for 90 minutes. And just check it out. Check out the page where I explain everything. You will feel your power and how you have so many strings in your hand by taking care of you and the relationship of you having with yourself. The power lies within you, and also the wisdom. Please join me for this workshop. I will be thrilled to see you and talk to you in person. It's on Zoom, and there will be a recording if you can't attend because of time zone differences. This will be so good. You know, it's like in this mini part of the book. It's quite in the beginning of the book, the part I read to you now. And of course, I don't only talk to you in questions, but we will do exercises and also a meditation. And after these 90 minutes, you will feel so empowered and energized and full of love and joy, because you can give that to yourself. And while taking care of yourself so exquisitely, the relationships around you, as I told you in my title, relationships are easy. They are easy if you take care of yourself first. If you are fed and slept well, and I know that's not always so easy, but if you take care of your needs and wishes, you can be generous with other people. You have lower or no expectations because you are such a great person. Everybody wants to live up to your standards, and relationships will become or are easy. And that's so beautiful. You are powerful. You are wonderful and one of a kind. Thank you so much for listening. Join me in the relationship workshop, Or if you want just the whole package of taking care of your life and working through all the spokes of your life, buy the book, The Joy Compass, or join me in the Joy Academy, because that's like the practical program for a whole year where we work through all these topics of your life. And it's a life-changing program. I can guarantee you that, because so many people worked through the program already and the results are so amazing. And the goal of it are not that you stay 1 year and 2 years and 3 years and stay with me forever. You don't need me, you need you. And I'm so proud when somebody is, after 1 year or 2 years, they're like, oh, I learned all the stuff I wanted to learn. I'm now spreading my wings. Of course, they were flying before, but like, I don't need a coach anymore. I can coach myself. I'm here for myself. That's so powerful. Join me for the workshop and buy the book, The Joy Compass, and join the Joy Academy. It's such a beautiful program to be in, and the community is wonderful. You will be so welcomed and inspired by everybody else, and work through your questions, the priorities you have. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day or evening. I love you, and let's be in touch on Instagram. I'm there at Joy is my compass is my handle, and sign up for the newsletter. You will find it, the sign up, on my start page, homepage, joyismycompass.com. In the bottom, you can sign up for the newsletter and you get all the news firsthand and learn about what I can offer you to find your own power. That's the goal, not me being smarter or ahead of you. I want to inspire you to find the wisdom within you, and you have it. You have it already. You just have to access it and find it in relationships and all the other topics. Thank you so much for listening or watching. Take care. Mwah. Bye.